Lots of mountains out here too. I've gotten a lot more used to mountains, so I don't, I still see them as really cool, but it's like I don't want to just have like whole hours worth of video of just mountains, because I've gotten, already quite a bit. Some of Idaho is actually just flat. I'm sure some of Utah is too. I was only in the north part, so. But that is awesome over there, all those mountains. I figured I might as well show a little bit of Idaho. I'm in probably the middle part, pretty much. Middle Eastern. Yeah. That's all for now. The Lima, Idaho area right now. And it's pretty nice. Nice mountains. I thought those mountains looked cool because they have forest, like they have a lot of trees. Most of the mountains are just snowy mountains, they don't have too many trees. That has a lot of trees, so I liked it. And then it's funny because this side kind of almost looks like a desert. So it's like a desert on the right side and snowy mountains on the left. I know this isn't quite a desert, it's just I'm used to green grass, not yellow, so to me it looks like a desert. And that's really cool. That'd be one of the mountains I'd take a photo of with my normal camera. But I'm driving. Don't know if you can see that, but it looks so fake seeing mountains in my rear view mirror and my side mirrors. It just looks so fake. Hopefully you can see that. And then there's Red Rock Lake, which looks pretty amazing. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm in a new area in Idaho. And behind me there were some cool rocks. But it's weird because there's this hills. And we're like in the hills. And there's this bunch of hills. And then there's a bison statue up there. There's probably a pullover area up top, but I'm not going there. Yep. It's red rocks. I mean, this area is called Red Rock Lake, so that makes sense why they named the lake Red Rock. Yep. And it's been like this for miles. With the rocks changing to red to green and stuff like that. There's a little river down there. Yeah. It's very interesting. Those have green rocks, and don't know if you can tell, but those aren't trees. Those are actually just jagged rocks. It kind of looks like trees, but it's not. I don't know, maybe the rocks are mossy to make them weird green. I don't know, but there's that. So now, I'm still in Idaho, I believe. And there's lots of trees. This is what I was looking for. I love things like that. It's been about 7 miles so far of it, so probably end soon, but it's really cool. Like multiple mountains with covered in trees. You can also see there's a lot of snow too. It's like the ones up here. Hopefully you can see it. Otherwise I have a lot of video I'm gonna have to get rid of. It has been about like, I'd say 16 miles or so since the last video. And that was about 7 miles into the forest area. And there's still some. So that's like Probably has a total of about 40 miles worth of these forest areas. I'm not through them all yet. Quick little update. I'm in Montana. I thought I was in Idaho. No, I'm in Montana. So Montana is where a bunch of the forest is. Not too much further. Looks like I have to go north a little bit and then west. Yeah. But that surprised me. I didn't realize I was in Montana. Okay. Yep, in Montana, there's forested mountains everywhere. As of right now, I prefer Utah still, because Utah you get a feeling inside your chest. Well, at least I did. And here, not really. Here it looks really cool, but it doesn't really feel. I don't know. But it does look really cool. And this has been ever since I entered Montana. So I'm about 50 miles in, and this is like everywhere. So yep. So the reason I haven't videotaped much of Montana is because it all looks the same. The only thing that's changed right now is there's more snow in the mountains. And it's sleeting. And now I have to run the defoggers. I have to run the defoggers. Yep, Montana's cool and all, but it all looks the same. I don't know how there would be any state parks. It's all forest, mountains, and occasional rivers. Which honestly, I mean, the whole place is like a state park, but I don't know how, you know, I guess I haven't been to any of the state parks. I drove past them, but I think the state parks are just areas with the rivers and lakes, because everything's pretty much the same. But it's pretty cool. So I decided to give you guys some advice. So if you're driving on ice, or right now my case is there's water covering the road, so you can hydroplane. Usually highways are set up so, with water at least, they're set up so when you take a turn, there's usually ways that the water runs downhill. That's like, so it's usually not going to cover the road when you're turning. It's usually on the straightaways that the water will be covering the road. And so if you're going over a patch of water, you see a patch of water, if you're going to go over a patch of water, hold the steering wheel straight and let go of the gas, and just let your car cruise through it like that, and then it won't kick out the rear end or anything. Otherwise, if you're cruising going 60 and there's a hydroplane and you turn the wheel just a little bit, you'll kick out the rear end. So just hold the wheel straight so the tires are straight, and it won't kick out the rear end on you. I'm only saying this because I'm bored and we're driving pretty slow since it's raining really hard. So, and there's also construction. Like right now, I'm taking a turn, so there's like no water. Like there's obviously some water, like right there, but not nearly as like up here. I'm trying to pay attention to. I wonder if you'll be able to see how much water's on the road. I bet you saw that. Yeah. And now there's some right here. So I just let myself cruise through that. And I'm gonna go so I can pay attention to this. So I'm on my way to Rexburg, Idaho. Rexburg, Idaho. I don't know if I said it right. But yeah, I'm on my way there. And pretty scenery around me right now. And just got done visiting my friends in Washington. Had a fun time there. Stayed there for 3 days. Broke my knuckle punching a punching machine to test how hard you can hit. Yeah, I'll tell that story later when I'm not driving. And yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Sadly, I don't have a video of when I punched it and broke my knuckle, but I do have a video of me punching it, and I do have photos of my knuckle being broke, so I'll show that. And for now, I'm gonna get back to driving. So, I was wrong again. I wasn't in Idaho. I was in Montana. So I'm in Montana for the next 200 miles or so. But I'm heading to Rexburg, Idaho. Right now I'm filming because we're on construction area. So instead of going 80, we're going 35. So kind of bored. Which that's a major drop from 80 to 35. Definitely when there's 18 miles of construction. But it is pretty. The other side looks the same, except for no construction. Well, since there's a bunch of construction right here, I'm assuming that soon there won't be any construction. I don't know if you can even hear me, but so I'm probably going to go soon so I can get ready to go back onto the road once it actually speeds up again.